You asked me for another example of how to sketch the graphs of functions. In particular, how to do exercise 27 of the preliminary chapter 5, which is sketch the graph of the function f of x equal to 1 minus x cubed. In general, if I want to draw the graph of a function, I decompose a more complicated function into its simpler parts. So you should know how to draw constant functions, x squared, x cubed, the absolute value function, the square root, or more generally inverses of functions, some of the basic things, and know what a times minus 1 is doing, how to add up functions, how to multiply, and then you can stick a more complicated thing together by concatenating functions as we did on Tuesday in class. So let's do it for this example. Let's really break it down into the most simple pieces. Here I see two functions that are put together with a minus. The first function, let's call it g of x, is a constant function 1. So the function that outputs 1 for any given x value, that is the horizontal line in red. And a second function that is x cubed, which is drawn here as the blue graph. Let's call it h of x. Now it's always easier to add things than to subtract things, so let's change x to the power of 3 first to the function minus times x to the power of 3 and sketch that in green. That is, we take instead of the y value for each x, the minus y value, so it's a reflection on the x-axis. For 0, the function value is still 0. For 1, the function value now is not 1, but minus 1. For all other x, the same story. Distance to the x-axis is the same, but with opposite sign. So we get the green curve. And now we're almost done. We only have to add up the red and the green graphs and obtain our function f of x at 0. G of x is 1 and the green function is 0, so 0 plus 1 is 1. For x equal 1, the red function is 1 and the green function is minus 1, so the function value of f of x will be 0. For minus 1, the red function as well as the green function have function value 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. The function value of f of minus 1 is 2. And now we have to do this for all values, or what is it? We add to the green function a 1 everywhere. So that is really just a shift up by 1 of the green function. Maybe you are more used to thinking like that if you rewrite the function by minus x to the power of 3 plus 1. Okay, that's what we wanted to get. We just sketched the graph of the function f of x, which now you see in black. That is the solution to the exercise. And in general, that is what you need to do. Break down complicated functions into easier ones, know how to combine them graphically, and you can draw almost everything.